So basically what you're going to do is the glass is on the end of the toilet paper, so you're just going to roll the toilet paper towards you. And when the glass gets to you, you take a sip. Whoever takes the sip and makes it first, then they win. Okay.
Let's do it.
1, 2, 3, go.
I really thought you were
I
leaving.
won that one. I did. I won.
No, you didn't.
I won. 1, 2, 3. What's up, y'all? Thank you. Do it again. 1, 2, 3. What's up, y'all? And thank you so much for checking in with me and Alastair today. We're doing a little sit down video. We haven't done one of these in a while, have we?
Like 2017.
Probably 2019, something a little bit sooner. But anyway, we're going to be doing a couples therapy because I figure doing couples therapy would be good at least once a year, and then we can look back on them in the years to come, and like these will be the really good ones to watch back. You know,
Kind of wish that now that you say it like that, I'd actually watch the other
we
ones.
probably should have done that before
one.
this one. Yeah.
Kind of like touch base. Instead, I'm like avoiding it. I don't know what I said.
But basically how we did for the other ones, it was kind of like a Q&A, and we got questions from you guys. But since we're going to be doing couples therapy for us, let's do, instead of a Q&A, we figured we would do questions for couples from the internet. So we went on Google, and I searched couples questions.
I tried to search serious questions, and it was always like, you need to find out what genre of movies your couple.
Oh, mine's had like 100 silly questions for couples on date night or something like that.
Ooh, I didn't.
But we each picked how many did you pick? You picked. I don't know.
7.
We haven't seen each other's yet.
There's a couple silly ones though,
5, 6, 7,
and a couple serious.
I have like 10, so we'll get through them. Yeah. We'll get started. So these are couples questions.
You did 10?
Internet. Yeah, a couple of them I came up with on my own, just based off of, I don't know.
Give me a second.
I haven't had wine in so long. I'm gonna get so tipsy so fast. My tolerance is like way down.
And you know he hasn't had wine because he hasn't done a live stream in forever.
Oh, here's a good one. Okay. So the most embarrassing moment in a past relationship or hookup.
Ooh. So, well, it's not really a relationship,
Okay.
but there was this guy I was attracted to in New York City.
Oh, it was a New York boy.
Yes.
Okay.
And we had relations, and then he had a best friend, and then I had relations with the best friend, but then I found out that they were actually together for 10 years.
Oh, they were a couple.
And that they had an open relationship. It was my first time encountering an open relationship.
You told me about
that. And they didn't tell me
So you were just...
about it. And I was like,
Did you think you were? Did they know? Did each other know about you?
oh yeah.
Or were they cheating on each other with you?
No.
They were trying to make you.
They had an open relationship, but they didn't like tell me about it. So that was very awkward for me.
Good.
But then we were cool after.
I mean, I feel like you've told me that one before. I think I remember that one. I thought you were gonna say like that time you like. I was pretty sure that was the one you were gonna say.
I did not do that for legal reasons. Let me ask you the same question.
Well, now you're looking at all the questions.
Most embarrassing moment in a past relationship or hookup?
See, we should have planned this better because I don't. Off the top of my head, I do have one. Okay, so there's in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. There's this thing. Oh, I've got it now. There's this place called the Arboretum, and so it's a big park, and we used to all take our dogs there and stuff like that. So one night, I was driving around with this guy I was seeing, and we went out to like an old sanitarium, and we were like kind of messing around over there.
Cemetery?
Sanitarium, an old sanitarium.
What's a sanitarium?
Like a mental hospital. Like it was called like Bryce Hall Mental
Okay,
Hospital.
I thought that was better that it wasn't a cemetery, but you're just making it even worse.
So we were messing around over there on the like road leading up to it, and then a car came up behind us, and so we left, and then we went to the Arboretum, and the Arboretum was closed at that time, but the gate wasn't closed. So we drove out and we kind of like parked behind some like trees. And then we're messing around and we noticed cop lots. And so we like, hurry up and pull pants up.
You haven't told me the story.
Have I, but not. Oh yeah, we just like pulled our pants up and stuff like that. And the cops were like at the open, like the gates of the arboretum. So we were waiting on them to come to us, but they didn't. So we had to drive out, and we were driving up to them, and they stopped us, and they were asking what we were doing there. And this is like Tuscaloosa, Alabama. These are some hick cops, and we're two gay guys, and so we're like, yeah, well, I lost my keys, and I was here looking for them, and he brought me over here to look for them.
In your pants.
And they were like asking us a bunch of questions, and I was like, said no, like. Yeah, they were asking us if we were there doing anything, and I was like, no, we were...
That's if you were doing anything?
Yeah, and I was like, no, this is my cousin, and just like it sounded fucking bad, and like we showed them our IDs, and I have like a Garcia last name, and he had his last name. And
you still be cousins?
Just cousins is very Alabama, I guess that would...
They're like, oh yeah, they're definitely doing something.
That was embarrassing though. I was pretty humiliated.
And they just let you go?
They fucking knew something, but they did. Yeah, they just let us go, and so we were like,
they're like these gays.
Yeah, so
we
went
around.
Back to my place and finished up.
What would you say if you found out that I was unable to bear children?
You've given me two, baby. And you've given me a son. So you have fulfilled your wifely duties. How old were you when you lost your virginity?
Ooh, is it bad that so it's 15 or 16? I want to say.
Okay.
It was back then.
So I'd have been, if you were 16, I'd have been 14. You're cheating on me.
I was. I'm sorry.
The correct answer is I have not slept with anybody. I've never kissed another person. I haven't done anything. I was waiting for you.
So my amended answer is so same for you.
17. Yeah.
17.
I was 17 years old. It was on New Year's of 2012.
Was it that story you told me?
Yes. Where do you think you'd be if we'd never met? How would your life... Describe your life right now if we'd never met.
I believe my life would be in noir. It'd be like black and white and very dramatic.
Yeah.
But
noirs are very sexy, though.
I think that I would likely be, honestly, in the same place here. But without you. Really completely and totally devoted to my Army career, because I wouldn't.
I'm glad you said your Army career, because I was waiting on the next part of that sentence.
Well, because
devoted to who, motherfucker? Devoted to who?
I really wouldn't have anything else to do. Because I'd have that, and then I would have like reading and just saving money. That would be like all I did.
I mean, no, you would have gone on a cross country, or not cross country, but like a backpacking across Europe. Because when we first met, he wanted to go backpacking across Europe, and he told me that's what he was gonna do when he graduated West Point. And so
yeah, for like the 60 days that they give us.
Yeah.
So I probably would have done something like that.
You probably would have done that. Yeah, and then I'm your old ball and chain, so you haven't been able to do that.
No, because we're gonna do that together. We've done some pretty amazing things together. Yeah. So describe your life if you've never met me. Okay, don't do that. Stop.
No. Career-wise, I don't know if I'd still be on YouTube. I think our relationship kind of kept me on YouTube, whereas...
Really?
Yeah, because I kind of got,
because we're alone.
There's only so much I could say as a single guy. Or you know what? Actually, I think there would be more that I could say as a single guy. Because, I'd be telling dating stories and stuff like that. I'd still be doing those story times. So maybe I would still be on YouTube. It would be a different
kind of YouTube.
I think it would be a different kind of channel. I probably would. I mean, I'd just be dating around, and I'd be career-wise maybe a tad, not anything on you, but a tad bit more focused. Just like you would really only have to focus on your Army career.
Oh, instead of the relationship.
Yeah, I wouldn't have a relationship to focus on.
I know you want to. want to be a writer, what has stopped you, except for me?
This is a perfect segue into the sponsor that we're going to have to.
And
That's a very good question.
And how are
Let me read it, though, because I'm not going to be able to just read it to me, okay? I've stopped myself. I feel like I've preached on this channel so many times and so many videos that I want to be a writer. I want to get started. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get started. And I said when I mean it this time, that I'm really going to get started. I've already gotten started. I'm going to do it. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen this year. I'm gonna finish my book, and
But what stopped you?
myself. It's psyching myself out and like starting a project, stopping a project, going into another project. It's like whenever whenever a project starts stressing me out, or a task starts stressing me out, and I feel like I'm not doing it like I envision in my mind, I'm very quick to give up. Which is not so great when you're going into a relationship either, though. So it kind of translates into a relationship also. So I kind of have those give up moments sometimes where I'm like, it would just be easier to give up. And it's a lot easier to do that with a project. So a project, I'm like, I give up, I'm going on to a next one, you know? So it's definitely me stopping myself, but I just need to like, I think that's what I'm doing with this one. Next couple months, I'm gonna finish this damn book, and I'm going to like push to publish it and to be out there. And I agree. You set your writing hours just like a day job, you know. That's it.
Yeah, consistency is key.
And I'm glad you mentioned your question first, because I had a different question that I was going to use to sort of intro Skillshare, and now I don't even have to do that. So, question thrown out. Skillshare is kind enough to be sponsoring today's video. I've worked with Skillshare. I don't know how many times. I was trying to think of it on the top of my head. I don't know, a lot. I've worked with Skillshare a lot. So, no script. Basically, Skillshare is an online learning community with like thousands of classes for curious and creative people. Y'all, Skillshare is for people who want to be there, for people who want to get those creative juices flowing, and they have classes in everything from music to film and video production, productivity, creative writing. Productivity is one I'd like to visit a little bit later just because I'm really bad with time management. So I think that one would be helpful. And right now I'm super focused on creative writing, so I decided to check out Storytelling 101, Character, Conflict, Context, and Craft. It is a class by Daniel Jose Older, and I really, really like that he places emphasis on living your life to know what you're writing about. I think so far that is my biggest takeaway from the class. It's curated specifically for learning, meaning there are no ads, and they're always launching new premium classes so you can stay focused and follow wherever your creativity takes you. And it's less than $10 a month with an annual subscription. Alright, now the first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link in the description will get a free trial of premium membership so you can explore your creativity. I feel like that was a really good question, and now I only wrote a couple of serious questions.
I wanted one pointed question because I was taking them offline, and I wanted one that was pointed.
Okay, fair enough. What do I do that stresses you out?
Ooh.
Yeah, how about that one?
Okay, so you ask me sometimes the most innocuous questions where I'm like, I just get up from the couch and you're like, where are you going? And you're like,
you do the same shit. Don't even.
And you're like,
come on now.
Where are you going? It's like, can I not just like
that's our codependent
be a person in this house? Do I have to tell you where I am all the freaking time? We're here to share our location with each other all the time. You know, if you want to know where I'm going, just look it up.
That's our codependent relationship because I get annoyed that you do the same fucking thing.
I
cannot get off the couch. I cannot go take a shit without you being like.
I do not do that. I do not. Like, I'll be going to the bathroom. Or
listen,
like,
he's listening at the door. He's like, excuse me.
You're like, why did you go? You're like, why did you go to the other room?
It's my turn, right? No, it's your turn.
It's my turn.
Well, throw it back at me.
Do you think that this is actually another curated one. Okay. Do you think that we have productive fights?
I can tell that you're getting tipsy too.
I am not.
It's
one glass of wine. What is going on?
I feel tipsy. Okay. Do I think we have productive fights? Not all the time. Not most of the time, actually. I feel like a lot of our fights are very... They're just pointless, you know? A lot of our fights are pointless. They don't really go anywhere, and then it's those big blow up ones that turn into like an hour long conversation or something like that, which is crazy because I've never liked doing that. I've always absolutely hated. I'm the type of person that needs to, when if we're feeling heated, I need to go and sit by myself for a second. But it's always in the car, right? That we have.
It is always in the car.
Heated conversations, and everything that's been like building up and boiling over comes out in the car, and we start yelling at each other, and then we have like an hour, 2 hour long conversation, and then we're good. But like if we're like on the couch or something, we have an argument, it tends to just like fizzle out into nothing, you know?
Well, because like I feel like in the car we're like, okay, we need to deal with this. We need to come up with a plan of action, and we need to get past this.
Yeah.
You know? And then when it's in the house or somewhere else, it's like, oh my gosh, I do not want to have this conversation right now. You know what? Let me bottle this up until it explodes. And
In
then
the car. In the car.
and then we can talk about
Look,
it.
then yes and no. Yes and no. And when it does overflow, then it becomes productive. Usually when it's serious enough, it's a productive conversation, and we have it maturely, respectfully,
Healthily.
healthily.
I do think we have healthy fights, even our little
Yeah.
spats. Like we know that we're gonna like
Well, if we
talk
weren't-
about it later.
I think if we
it's
weren't
just like
having- yeah.
we both understand that. Like, hey, guess what?
Yeah.
We're like, hey, guess what? This is just not the right time.
So I'm somebody who's always had chaotic relationships, and I've always had chaos in my life, whether it was my parents, whether it was my own relationships with my brother and sister, lovers, anybody. For a long time, they were chaotic, and that's how I knew how to deal with situations. Is I knew how to deal with chaos and how to sort of compartmentalize chaos. And with him, he is a talker. He's a let's address this now. Let's put it on the table. Let's go ahead and unpack. And we're 4 years in now, baby. So like, I feel like I've adjusted to that. Like I'm in that now, and I feel like we're pretty good with conversations at this point.
It's like we're like, okay, so
Yeah.
these are the problems. We lay them out. These are the solutions. Let's do them. We do 70% of the solution. And then, like, the other 30% just builds up. And then it turns into
I
another
mean, we're
fight.
not perfect either, though. Like I for sure am not perfect. He's pretty perfect.
I'm not perfect. I am not.
I'm definitely not perfect, and I've done a lot of shit to like sabotage my relationship that I haven't even like I didn't realize I was doing at the time, just to sabotage that relationship, and I feel like I don't know. I feel like I can. So I'm not perfect with it. I still do things sometimes to like sabotage, not the whole relationship in general, but like little moments or little like things are going like in my head. It'll be like subconsciously things are going really good right now. Time to sabotage, something like that. And I'm at the point where I'm able to recognize when I'm about to do something like that, and not just with you, but like with a project or with work or with anything like that. I'm my own personal saboteur. But I am knowing you. I am much more able to recognize that I'm doing that now.
I've actually seen you address that a lot more, especially this year. Really, since I've gotten back from deployment, compared to like any other time we've been together.
Yeah.
Like I've seen you like really take yourself seriously.
Yeah.
And that's been pretty nice. It's been nice to see that.
I mean, it's. I feel like it's growing up, and I feel like it happens for a lot of people younger than 26. But you know, I'm fucking 26. I'm here. I'm coming to these realizations and these conclusions, and I'm figuring things out as I go along. And I'm pretty happy with like the changes I've made in life. Like, you know, we're drinking wine right now. A little buzzed, gonna be honest, but I'm buzzed because I can't just go through a box of wine and like then start getting buzzed, you know? Like I haven't been drinking for a while because I gave up drinking for the most part, unless it's like, you know, a nice
Special
evening,
occasion.
something like that. Because I was tired of relying on that as like, well, like you say, a social lubricant. And I was tired of waking up in the morning just being utterly and thoroughly embarrassed of things I remember I said, or I looked back on footage and I saw that I said, and I was embarrassing myself, you know, and I didn't want to be like that anymore. So I stopped drinking as much. And I think, like, I mean, that's just a perfect example is like of something that I knew that I realized I was sabotaging myself with alcohol, you know? And so I pulled back on that. And now, like, something like this, you know, having a glass of wine
Turns
every
into
now and
something
then,
nicer.
It is. It feels nice right now.
It's nice.
Yes, it feels like I don't have to have 4 or 5 more after this. Like when this video is done, I'm pretty good.
With one glass of wine.
I'm okay with it.
Look
you
at
know?
us with our Chardonnay.
Look at us. All right.
It's boxed.
Whose question is it? We went on a rant, everybody.
We did. Do you think we should actually get couples therapy?
I think it's always healthy to do at some point. I don't think today we need it, but tomorrow we might, and we could be. Lord, I'm still like trying to work out my own damn therapy, so it's it's something.
Yeah, I think we should do individual ones first, maybe. Where do you see us in 50 years?
Oh, 50
That's
years.
my last question.
Okay, I kind of had one that went along with that. 50 years, I see is I'm manifesting. Okay, we're gonna have a bunch of money, and we're gonna have a compound where all of our family can live.
Not like a cultist compound. Just let people know.
No, we're gonna be a cult. We're gonna be a cult. We're gonna have a compound where our family can live, and it's gonna be like a big stretch of land. We're gonna be older. How old would we be? So I'd be 76. So we'd have kids and grandkids by then, and we're gonna be the gay couple on the neighbor in the fields.
No, I feel like there's gonna be a lot more gay couples. I think it's gonna be a lot more normalized.
Yeah.
And we'll have our children, you know, our adopted children.
Yeah.
And we'll have our nephews and nieces and sisters and brothers.
And still on
everybody.
YouTube.
So like YouTube.
You know what?
That is ancient.
I know. I would still be uploading on YouTube.
Have you heard
I love that we have all of this to look back at.
Crazy because we are so millennial.
Yeah.
Because we owe our relationship to YouTube, Reddit, and Instagram.
Okay, let's move on. We don't
It's
have
the
time
truth,
to talk
though.
about all that.
Thank you, YouTube, Reddit, and Instagram.
We wouldn't know each other. We would not know each other.
That's crazy.
Well, this was a nice couples therapy.
was
What is-
long.
I mean, was it like a therapy though, or is it just a Q&A again? No.
I think it was a little therapeutic.
Well, how much of your wine do you have left? I'm like,
0. Oh my gosh, we drank 1 whole glass each.
so drunk. Howdy. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for checking in. I wish we had a beer though. That would have been better, like a Shiner. A Shiner would have been really nice tonight.
It would have been refreshing.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you guys so much. More vlogs to come. I have a bunch of footage that I'm trying to put together right now, and we're gonna have some more vlogs coming. Y'all, if there's any message you can take from this, I don't have any message on the top of my head to future Zach. But don't be a dickhead. Don't be an asshole. Be nice to your husband.
Yes, be nice to me. Give me whatever I want.
Buy him nice things.
Yes, buy me very, very nice things.
Right.
Adios, gentle viewers.
Okay. Wrong channel.